Okay, we're going to take a break from woodwork, though I think I'm actually going to be able to fix up the bridge so it's just nice, though it's going to require some use of a saw to fix the little error that I've made, a big error. Alright, but anyway, we're going to do another Lego set, and I've got this just recently, and I want to get this out of the way because I want to have a go with it tomorrow, and I've actually got a bunch of these. So I've got most of the ones in the series, so I don't know how they're going to go for videos on this channel if you can't really... I can't really shoot it around anywhere, but we'll just build it and maybe we'll make a live action video somewhere outside. Unlikely, but you never know. So open it up here. That's actually quite easy to open, isn't it? Nice and straightforward. But oh no, I spoke too soon. I'm going to prod at that. Where's the sharp pointy thing? Oh, this is kind of sharp and pointy. Alright, that one. And... oh, come on. It's just a piece of plastic. If someone just jumped into that conversation, they'd be like, just a piece of plastic? No, Lego is more than a piece of plastic. So much more. Alright, let's pull it out. Oh, there's actually a lot in here that I wasn't really expecting that much. So, and there's this thing. Ooh. And there's a booklet. And that's all that there is in the box. So there's that. I thought that guy looked a little bit too old. Maybe it's just... looks like it's like 15 or 16 or something. Well, maybe. Like, I mean, what's the age? Like, I mean, here I am, considerably older than 15. But, you know... it doesn't say any age. It says no 0 to 3. We already know all that. I wouldn't give this to a 4-year-old. But hey... each to their own. I've actually made something like this before. A Ninjago, a large Ninjago helicopter thing or something, I think it was. I don't know, it was a big purpley set. Oh, what's up with this? That's not how the book goes. It goes like this. So this is going to create slight difficulty. Crinkle time. And there we go. I don't think I should have stuck them in the middle of the book. Okay, I'm going to uncrinkle it down here, and throw it away. Okay, so there's one from the last time. Move that over there. So yeah, I made a thing that you can spin, and I was actually quite impressed by it. Like, I thought it was quite a lot of fun to make them shoot up into the air. So I'm just going to move them all the way over to there. You'll just have to trust me. So that's like something that goes with them. So that's their... oh, that's quite cool. And you get another one of those. There's the head. There's the thing. There's the other thing. So there's two things. And there's some legs. That's nice. We're still missing the body. Here we go. So this is a multiple step minifigure. So which way around does that go? That goes around the back. I've never had that piece. Something like a little bandana or something. Oh, that looks very ninja-y. Oh, look at that, covers the back. Oh, nice. Alright, as I said, I'm not the biggest Ninjago fan, though they have had... oh, there we go, look at that. They have had some pretty cool and interesting sets to build. It's just in general. I was actually going to get some other Ninjago ones, but they're gone, so I made a slight error of judgment a while back, because you have to weigh these things up when you go to the shop. It's like, well, I've only got so much money to spend this week, and I have to get the cheapest things, and things are on special, and there's a couple of things on special, and I'll make a judgment over which one I think somebody else will get in the next following week, and I'll get that one now, and then I'll not get the one that I think no one's going to pick up during the next week, and then the next week when I come back and I've got some more money, then I'll buy that one. But I made a mistake, and I thought that people wouldn't get the Ninjago one. And so there was a couple of cheap Ninjago sets that I could have got, which have gone now forever and ever and ever. So I won't be getting those. But I did get these ones, and I'm surprised that they all hadn't gone, because they had dropped in price to a cheap price. I've been sitting looking at these sets for ages, thinking, oh, I should buy that because they're quite cheap, but they weren't cheap enough for me. I wanted it to be super cheap, and I got my wish. They were super cheap. So now I have a bunch, and there was a couple left over, but the ones So I got one of each, and I think there are a few left over, and if these are kind of cool, then I might get the remaining ones next week if they haven't gone already. And if they drop down any further in price, which they might, then I wouldn't be able to resist. There's nothing nothing can stop me. It's like I spend more money on my mid-morning snack, so you know, you've got it. Sometimes it's very hard, and I think these would be great fun with kids, though very easy to break and lose parts from. And these are going to be played with by kids probably tomorrow. With this one it will be, which is why I'm doing it now, because I want to say, well, I want kids to play, but I want to build it first. Is the thing, and I'm going to, gosh darn it. And it's one of these pieces, and I've talked about that piece before, haven't I? Where is it? Where's it gone? I just had it. I just saw it and was contemplating it, and it's disappeared completely. The upside down piece. It must be here somewhere. Oh, here it is. This piece, which is what they use now, like on, it's not really an upside down piece, it's the piece that goes on presents, like when they have like party characters, and this is their present lid. But it's the upside down version of the normal one, the normal 2x2, which I don't have one sitting right here, because I think I might have used it. Alright, well, it doesn't matter, let's stop talking about that. It's smooth on the bottom, and that's all that matters, is that smoothness. These instructions are very slow compared to that other one we just did, that Star Wars one. Oh, how does this go? So it goes like that. Really? Oh, I guess it does. Okay, what's that bit there meant to be? What's that little hole thing? Is that... oh, I guess you can see it that way. Okay. Alright. Well, I mean, these were, when they first came out, they're reasonably expensive, and they don't look like they have a lot of pieces in them, so I guess they want to pad it out and make sure you feel like you've got a substantial little booklet. But there are more pieces than I thought, but still I don't think I would have bought this full price. I very rarely buy anything full price. So I might have to, well, now I'm all like, oh wow, I think the Disney collectible minifigures have come out in the shop, and I have to go buy a couple of those. So expect to see those on the channel very soon. But I don't know, like they're like going to be pretty expensive in comparison. So I got to stop jumping ahead to what I've spent. Like this cost less than a collectible minifigure to buy. To give you a hint of how cheap it was, and even this actually cost less than a collectible minifigure on special. So it was like, oh, okay, all right, and that's why I've got 4 of them. But what I have to buy, I'm going to have to like prioritize the Disney ones. They're just all going to sell out like they did last time. So that was, I wondered, I mean, I'm sure, like when I went to buy all the Disney, I was quite keen on getting the entire series of the Disney collectible minifigures, and they just didn't seem to have many in the shops. Like, I'm like, really? Why would you not have tons of these things? This is like guaranteed. And then they sold out, and it's like, well, that's no surprise. So I haven't been to the shop yet to see if they have them, though I have heard rumors that they are available. So it will be interesting to see, in fact, if they have the normal stock of these minifigures, or if they have a limited stock, which would be mind-boggling. I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm just assuming, but they can't be exactly the same because it would have told you. Oh, hold on, what's this piece? There's a bit more that goes on here. It doesn't say 2 times. Oh, it does say 2 times. So this one's different. Okay, all right. But it's not hugely different, so I haven't made a big mistake. By starting without paying attention is what I mean. You can't just start. This is the Robbie the Robot piece. I wonder if you could make a Robbie the Robot. If you don't know what Robbie the Robot is, it's like from Forbidden Planet. It's a movie from like the 50s. And he says I something about water, but anyway, that's also mentioned in the movie Gremlins. So if you watch Gremlins, which is an old film, and you see a robot in the background that says something about not using rust because it promotes, not using water because it promotes rust. That's Robbie the Robot from the 50s movie Forbidden Planet. It might not be 50s, it might be 60s, I don't know. It has Leslie Nielsen in it, and he doesn't have grey hair, and so that's, and he's serious. He's playing a serious role. And if you don't know who Leslie Nielsen is, well then this whole thing is just ridiculously nonsensical. Right. But I did actually watch, what did I watch? I mentioned him before, because I watched not Police Squad, Naked Gun 22, 2.5, that's right. Which is not as rude as it might sound, so if you're a kid and you're thinking that sounds like a rude name for a movie, it's not about what you might think. But it's not really a kid's film. But he's in it, and it's funny. It's not really like an adult's film either, it's a bit silly. It's just one of those films that just sits there in the region of, specifically aimed at 16 and 17 year olds. Maybe, I don't know, I think I first saw it when I was probably about in my 17, 18, 19, I don't know. I have no idea when that film came out, and I have no idea how old I am. So it's very hard to calculate. Alright, I've missed out a lot here to get this piece. And this piece here, we've got to have a talk about this. I think I must have had this at some point. But this feels like a very strange piece. So it looks like that. Okay. Oh. And then it just goes, I should just pay attention. Pay attention. That goes there. And then that one goes there. And then that one goes, this is only like half on. That's the only thing that's making me worried. And it feels like I'm missing a piece here. Is there a piece that goes there? I think there is. And I'm going to guess. So that's why it feels funny. Because I forgot to put this piece on. And that one can go there. It's got a big... So what is this piece for? Oh, of course, I know what it's for. It must be the magical thing that makes everything else work. That's only used for this. It is. It's the piece that this thing goes into. So, which I can't actually get it. It must go in there only one way. There we go. And then you pull it like that. So now it's making a lot of sense. And that explains exactly why it's not a piece that I would have seen on a regular basis. Though maybe I've seen it once before, given that I have had a set with this thing in it. But maybe it was done differently in that set. I did actually get, believe it or not, I got 2 of that set, and it's a big one. And like I could do it because I haven't done the second one. But I don't have any more of those ones. So I'm a little bit, I think I've used the wrong colour on the other part. This one's black. And then this one's like grey or something. This matches this colour. Well, what can the harm be? It's going to be black today. I must have put, that one down there must be, oh, that one was meant to be black. So there's one down there and I've used the wrong colour. No? What? Huh? Hold on. We've got to get it right. Okay, take that one out. Oh, they're stuck together. Where's the brick separator? It's not here. Okay, we'll just have to use my nails, which I haven't trimmed. Thankfully. Okay. Oh, now what have I done? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I think... Oh, okay. So that one was there, and then we had the black one, which I foolishly stuck on the top. Because I didn't think I was actually going to do that. And then this one somehow fits back on... Does it fit like that? I think it fits like that. No, hold on. That goes like this. This goes... okay, we did it. We did it. And this one can go there. And now it's perfect. Because... What's it stuck on my finger? Otherwise, somebody might get frustrated by the fact that I have not done it properly. So we've done this step. So we're now up to here. And then we've got to add... this piece, I guess, and that goes like there, I believe, and then there's 2 little, well, I'm missing a piece here, aren't I? Yes, I think. Oh no, that was the piece that I broke off. Okay, that one goes there, so we're going to get there, but where is, I don't want to get the silver one stuck on by accident. Hold on a second. I'm just going to break things, because why not? I'm just doing something important here. And it's not working. Okay. Back in the game. Alright. And this is terrible. And what do we do next? This thing here. These, so we've got 2 of these in the set. No, that doesn't go in. How doesn't it go in? Alright, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, let's just finish this. Let's just get it done. Oh, there's lots of little ninja star things. Shurikens. Are they? I always thought shurikens had like 5 stars. Well, it's not really authentic ninja stuff, is it? I don't really know. If you're Japanese and you watch this, please comment about how you feel about how ninjas have become such a part of, I guess, global stuff, culture, especially when it's turned into like giant robot things with Ninjago. I'm gonna guess if you're Japanese, you like the fact that there's giant robots. So who knows? And so what's this step? Okay. Oh no, it's this thing. Okay. I'm very confused. And I gotta start looking at this because I'm not paying attention. So we've got this, and it's a printed piece, and it's a pretty stylish printed piece, and I think it has to go exactly the right way. It goes that way, and then that goes there. Okay, I've got that one and I've got that one. I hate it when they do this and you can't quite see where it's supposed to go, but I think it goes like this, and then this one goes over the top. So it's gonna be like a little gun thing, I think. Which do you hold it? You must hold it this way. Okay. So it's all coming together. So I'm gonna do this really fast. Super times. Well, it's not really. There's like I think I have quite a like a set speed limit on how fast I can do these things. Okay, I'm confused by this one. So this now. This is like on backwards or something. No, it's not. It goes. Well, okay. They're both. That's strange. That one's like the other way around. That feels weird. Like it would have been nicer if they'd both been facing outwards. But I guess because they're okay. So that one, and then they're going to go put the smooth bit here, which is really, doesn't really match up with that bit. Where does this bit go? It goes, what was this falling down the back of there? Something important, and it goes like this. Okay, that looks good. We are almost finished, so there aren't too many, there's this piece here. Is this Lego? Wow, there's that piece there. Oh, this is going to be exciting. Alright, so this one goes there. That was easy. And we've got to put 2 of these over there. That's straightforward. So we're very quickly running out of pieces that look like normal Lego. So we're going to take, I don't know, I'm guessing it's Jay or something. Here, and then they go into this. And they go into here. So it is a bit clunky to put together, isn't it? And that one can go into there, and then it just slots in like that. So that seems fine. Then they can go for a spin. But what's this piece for? Is this part? This is part of the Lego. You don't know what this piece. And what's this piece for? I guess this goes like in there, and then that goes like that. Why is that like for your? Oh, I get it. And then you can pull it out when you can't pull it out very easily. That like goes in your backpack or something. So what are all the little ninja? Oh, okay, he carries the ninja stars. Well, they're rubbery. That feels weird. Weird rubbery things. Why would they make them rubbery? Can't they make them plastic? Don't they? Aren't there plastic versions of these? I'm sure there are. Huh? Why are they rubbery? Are they rubbery, or are they just because they're so small they feel funny? Well, they feel softer than usual. So I'm pretty sure we've done the whole thing. Maybe the next page will give out... How am I going to demonstrate this? So here we go. So this thing... Okay, we built that bit. And... now we have to get this bit. Oh, hold on. We haven't done... Okay, that goes there. That goes there. I'm actually kind of interested to see... if these things spin around or not. So here we go. Here's the big whatchamacallit. This has certainly taken longer than I thought it was. I thought this was going to be real quick. Alright, and so that bit comes out the middle. I hope it does, otherwise I'm gonna, it feels like taking the middle bit out, like I'm gonna ruin it. Say, oh, that wasn't meant to come out. What did you do that for? No, the instructions explicitly say do not take out the middle bit. They don't. There's no middle bit there. It's gone. And so I have to work this thing out to finish the video. So I don't understand. Right. Well, it looks like this on the picture, and then it looks like that clips there. So there must be something hidden in here. No. That looks like something comes out. That looks like I shouldn't pull on it. I don't understand. How is it supposed to... Oh, it tells you here. Alright. No, it doesn't really tell me much. Okay, it clips into there. We've got that part worked out. And then what else does it clip into? Because I don't see anything else. It can't really clip into that, can it? No, it just says turn the page. Are there any more? Oh, okay. Okay, so that clips to there. That fits there. The back bit comes around the front and clips onto this. Kind of looks right. And I think it goes on. It's not really going on though, is it? Go on. Okay, is that right? It looks a bit crying. Oh, there we go. That looks nice. And so I think we've done that right. And then this bit goes on to here. Really? Right. I think it must go on like that. That makes a bit more sense. And so that can spin fine. Ooh, I kind of want to try this. Well, no one's gonna. You can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to film my reaction. Well, I'm gonna. Oh, what did I just break off? That's not a good start. Oh, it's this bit here. So that's my first criticism. That bit is not very. Is it meant to point up? It's like asking to fall off. Okay. Okay, in you go. And then I put this bit in. It doesn't really stay in very hard. I thought it was gonna click in, and then this bit goes in them. Oh, it goes in here. All right. So and then you pull it out, and it goes really fast. All right. So I'm gonna shoot this. Wait, the box actually. So the trick is all the boxes they have on the back of them different tricks that you can do, and so this one here is the nose diving dragon. But really, it seems like you just point up or you point down. But I haven't really gone through and tried it. I'm just gonna pull on this and see what happens. So are they all? It is Jay. Oh, I'm such a champion. Look at me. Hold on. I'm pulling it and it crashed into the floor. But it looked like it was going to be really cool. It does fly. So that was neat. So now I've thrown the whole set away, so I can't actually talk about it. So anyway, Nightwing is going to say that because they're the same colours. That's anything left on the table. Nightwing's like, oh, thanks for the Ninja Star Shuriken things. I'll put them on the end of my lightsaber chains, Ninja Star chains, with his lightsabers. Alright, so that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. I will make another one. I don't think I'm going to make all 4 of them that I've got because it's going to get silly. But I'll make one more and then we'll compare them and see if they're anything different. And then I'll just make the rest of them up and play with them outside of that with the kids. So what do I... Oh, yes, so I was going to get that one there. So I don't know if you can see that one. But then they sold out of that one. And that looks quite cool. And that one there. So those 2 were potentials that I should have just got. Because they were quite cheap. And now I'm never going to get them because they're being sold. And that one wasn't in the shop when I went there, but that would have been awesome because I have had a couple of dragons, and actually that's not true. The dragons were not that exciting because they're all kind of the same once you start building them. You're like, oh, okay, and you do that and you do that. It was a bit tedious. But the giant steampunky ones, when they were doing the steampunky stuff, that was pretty cool. And the one that I had was neat. All right, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, blah blah blah. Bye.